We'd like to invite you to watch the English news on the Essential Television channel of Đồng Nai Province. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of Đồng Nai Provincial People's Committee has resigned and issued decision number 55/2024 on promulgating the price list for calculating registration fees for houses in Đồng Nai Province. Accordingly, the price for calculating the registration fee for a house is determined as follows. House value for calculating the registration fee Việt Nam đồng x house area subtract to the registration fee meter square x price of 1 square meter of house Việt Nam đồng per meter square x rate percent. In addition, the remaining quality of the house subtract to the registration fee will include house area subtract to the registration fee is the entire floor area of the house under the legal ownership of the organization, household, or individual. Price of 1 square meter of house is the actual price for new construction of 1 square meter of floor of each house level and class. Recently, a representative of the Department of Industry and Trade Đồng Nai Province requested the People's Committee of Long Thanh District to review decisions on establishing industrial clusters to promptly advise on appropriate adjustments and supplements. Long Thanh District has 3 industrial clusters, Tâm An, Long Phước 1 and Phước Bình. Currently, these 3 industrial clusters are still in the process of compensation and site clearance and have not yet completed construction and put into operation. In order to keep up with the progress of putting the industrial clusters into operation, at the working session with the People's Committee of Long Thanh District and the investors of the infrastructure of the industrial clusters, the Department of Industry and Trade of Long Nai Province requested the People's Committee of Long Thanh District to review the decisions on establishing the industrial clusters to promptly advise on adjustment and supplements. The district continues to support investors in compensation, site clearance, and related procedures to carry out investment in the construction of the infrastructure of the industrial clusters. The Ministry of Education and Training has dropped the proposal to exempt tuition fees for teachers' children in the draft law on teachers. The removal of the proposal is appropriate and shows that the drafting agency listens to the opinions. Previously, in the draft law submitted to the 38th session of the National Assembly Standing Committee, the drafting agency proposed many support policies for teachers. Among them was the proposal to exempt tuition fees for biological children and legally adopted children of teachers who are currently working. The proposal then received many mixed opinions from the public, most of which said that such a proposal was unreasonable and could create inequality in the educational environment. It is expected that the draft law on teachers will be presented by Minister of Education and Training Nguyễn Kim Sơn, authorized by the Prime Minister at the 8th session of the 15th National Assembly, Phase 2, on November the 2nd. The BRICS summit that concluded yesterday in the Russian city of Kazan highlighted the determination to strengthen economic ties. One of the focuses of the summit is to strengthen intra-bloc economic cooperation in order to counter the financial system set by the West. Chinese President Xi Jinping said, "The rise of the Global South is a major milestone in world history and unprecedented in human civilization." Russian President Vladimir Putin said, BRICS is not a closed format. BRICS is open to all countries that share BRICS values, and its members are ready to discuss and find solutions without outside interference or attempts to impose on anyone. This BRICS summit is attended by 13 partner countries, including 4 ASEAN countries, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam. Finance ministers and central bank governors from the G20 agreed to retract trade protectionism at a two-day meeting that ended yesterday in Washington, a decision that comes just ahead of the U.S. presidential election. The world's top financial leaders say the global economic outlook is showing positive signs. In particular, inflation in many countries has cooled significantly from previous peaks. This contributes to strengthening expectations that the world economy will achieve a soft landing, that is, growth slows but does not fall into recession. You have just watched English news on the Central Television channel of Đồng Nai Province. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.